never taken anything you bought a girl back. We've got a lady right
I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that.
Hi, I'm about to get into work, so I have to be very brief.
All right, go ahead.
Okay, my name is Nancy. I'm actually in America.
Okay.
What I'm trying, because I have two teenagers who are 18 and 16, who came to America 6 years ago. I've been a single mother for 10 years. Before I came to America, I was a single mother. I worked myself up, got visa for my kids and myself who came here. We started a life. And today I'm a registered nurse. So what Bob is doing is a bad influence to the society. I've seen my daughter like yesterday when you were talking, a few days ago, you were talking about time to take your phone and go through it. And I went through my daughter's phone and I saw that my first daughter has been following Bob and believe in the trash Bob is talking about. As a mother, I never believe in men giving me things. It could come once in a while, but we shouldn't depend on it. You should work yourself up. I came here, I wasn't a nurse in Nigeria. I started from the scratch as a nurse assistant. I was a manager when I was in Nigeria, but I came here. They don't appreciate what you're coming with from Nigeria in America. I started as a nurse assistant. I worked in daycare as a caregiver. Then I joined school. When I got my papers here, I went to school, paid my bills by myself. By myself. Once in a while, yeah, you could meet men and they give you things, but you don't depend on what men are giving to you. That's one thing what trace on, please, Daddy Freeze. Bob is a bad influence to the society. Bob is a bad influence to young teenagers coming up, telling them that men giving you give. I don't date broke men. I don't want to go in bad. I don't want to go into the gender thing, but then don't encourage it. Women shouldn't depend on what men are going to give to you. Study by yourself, plan yourself, get whatever you want to be. Whatever you want to be, I tell you, you can be. Imagine me coming from America. And here I am today, under 6 years. It's not even 6 years already. It's just 5 years plus. I'm already a registered nurse. Today I can buy anything. I have just bought my house in America as a single mother. So please don't encourage that trash Bob is talking about. Ladies, don't depend on what men gives to you. Work your money. If it comes from men, yeah, take it, but don't depend on it.
It's tradition.
Bob is a bad influence. He's a bad influence to children, to teenagers.
I want to ask. Be very honest. When you saw that your daughter, I beg your pardon, was falling risky, what did you do?
I had to take the phone. I spoke to her. Please, I educated her. But you know, these children, what internet is doing to them these days. My second daughter she's not interested in Instagram and all that. She's 16, but the 18 years old, they will not be the same. She got influenced and was following Bob and listening to them. I told her, don't listen to what this guy is saying. And then I have to tell her my own story. I keep telling my children my story. If your mother can be what I am today without any man, without you believing in what anybody can give to you, you can be anything in this world. Forget America, even in Nigeria, you can be anything. Just put your heart to it, pray to God. Just keep working hard. God will see you through whatever you do.
Thank you very much, and God bless, and let me allow you to go back to work. Congratulations on your new house.
Thank you.
All right, we have another lady here. How are you doing?
Hi, I'm doing fine.
Okay, what is your take?
Well, hi, just to introduce myself quickly, my name is Amanda. I'm from Belize. I'm a Belizean, but I love my Nigerian people. So just sending love from Belize. I do agree with the previous person that, you know, we shouldn't, as women, we should not be dependent on men. However, I'm honest that I also agree with Bob that women should not be dating broke men. I'm just being honest. I don't want to date a broke man. In my country, in our pidgin, we say broke man, right? I don't want to date a guy that's broke. I'm just being honest. But not that I want to depend on him, because I can provide for myself. I'm a high school principal. I have a full-time job. I'm also an adjunct lecturer at the university here. I run a foundation, so I'm making my own money, but I don't want a broke guy. That's just me. And I think Bob is onto something. He's right? That women should not be broke guys. Broke guys shouldn't even be thinking about dating a woman. What can you do for a woman if you're broke? Like, you know, yeah, that's my take.
Thank you very much. We have another lady here who has something to say about Sister Bob.
Hello,
Hello?
good evening, everybody. I'm Kemi. I'm from UK.
Hi, Kemi.
Yeah, dating a broke guy is no, because it can't be a liability to you. But at the same time, I don't believe in men giving you stuff, taking it back. It's very, very childish.
Very, very
And at the
childish.
same time, if it comes, you take, but you don't depend on them. If it comes, if he give you, you take. You can also give too, but not like a guy being broke. It's going to be a liability. But yeah, it's going to be a liability.
Now, let's define the word broke. What do you guys consider broke?
Yeah.
Like maybe when it's lazy, it's not working. That's the way I look at it. Maybe lazy is not working. I can't
Being
date such.
jobless.
Right.
Yes,
What
you
if
don't need
find a
that.
job? What if he's not been able to find a job?
What if what? I didn't get that.
What if he can't get a job?
That one is different. But you will know that he's a serious guy.
Right.
If he's a serious guy, hardworking, but you can't get a job, we can support each other. We can support each other, but not like a liability. Somebody that know is lazy. I don't want them, and I don't want them for my kids.
Exactly.
You know, you might be broke and being toxic too.
Broke and be what?
Toxic.
Abusive. You know, some kind of, because I'm in US now. A lot of broke guys, they find a way of extorting from the ladies, which is very bad.
Yes, of course. Yeah, very, very bad. Very, very bad.
So sometimes when they are broke, they can be abusive too.
Yeah.
Yes,
And
of course. There are lots in UK. Lots.
Because you don't have what you're doing.
No
job,
I would
nothing.
encourage that. If
Yeah.
I see, I won't encourage any ladies to go for such guy. No. I believe in myself. If you give me, I'll take. But I really, really believe in myself than collect it from men.
All
But
right.
not,
Sis.
I don't want a liability. Don't want a lazy person. All right. Thank you.
All right, sis. Thank
for
you
letting me
so
participate.
I want to keep the guy and the Belize lady because we have a guy and then a Belize lady. So my darling sister, thank you for joining us, Kemi. God bless. Have a lovely. I can't have more people, so I need to remove someone. But I need a guy's opinion. I don't know when next I'll get a guy because most of my people are ladies. And the lady from Belize, because she's not Nigerian. Let me see.
Daddy
how.
Fizz. Daddy Fizz. There's a question I always ask Nigerian guys before going to meet a lady or before engaging in serious relationship. The first question you should ask yourself is, what do I do? What brings food to my table? That question is very important, but they neglect it back home in Nigeria. Probably maybe because they don't pay bills at the end of the month. Here in abroad, before you can fight for yourself. You can stay with friends, stay with family. But to the extent that when you want to get engaged with a lady, have a girlfriend, you need to discover yourself. What brings food to my table? What do I do? But in Nigeria, it's not like that. You see somebody sleeping in Danfo having 2 girlfriends, 3 girlfriends.
Wow.
No, I'm serious.
All right. We have somebody here with us. Hello. How are you doing?
I'm fine, thank you. Good evening. My
Good
name
evening.
is Grace. I'm from Canada. So based on what Bob Risky said, I would say this right.
Yes.
And I would say this wrong. In the sense that dating a broke guy, one is a cause. I capitalize it like it's a cause.
Yeah.
Because one is going to affect you mentally, emotionally, physically. Like it's going to disorganize someone's future, like life, even the children, if they're not careful. And again, when you say that being independent is also good, like me, I'm a barber, I have my business here in Canada, but at the same time, depression is real. Yes, I'm a barber.
You cut guys' hair?
Yes, both me and female.
Oh wow, nice.
Yeah, I came here 3 years ago. Now I'm a permanent resident.
Mind you, Daddy Freeze, they make a lot of money.
I
We're
know.
trying.
How
So,
you always more money abroad? You wear
so
your suit. Like,
yeah, so like I won't lie to you, it's not easy. Depression is real. We can't live without a guy. At the same time, we can't say we want to date a broke guy. And there's different type of broke. There you can be broke and you can have like you can have something to put on the table, in the sense that advising, like saying things like at least to add to the family, not like you are
Like
broke, you are
it's trying,
jobless.
but it's not enough.
Exactly. And you are broke, you are senseless, you are just useless, like you don't have anything to offer. You can't even take care of a child. You can't even take care of yourself. You that you call yourself a man. That is broke, as in you are dead. But even when you are broke, but you're able to assist, it might not be money, right? It might not be like you are doing like how am I going to, you are buying gift. You can be assisting in another way. You are broke, but at least you are still showing that yes, if I have, I will do more than this.
I'll do.
Right? But when you are even sometimes you can even be rich. You can even be rich, and at the same time you are poor
You're
in a
broke.
what? You are
Right.
poor. You are poor mentally. You can have this money, but you are poor mentally, and and everything goes together, like it works together. So when Bob said you can date, I'm so sorry, like this is my first time going on live like this. I'm sorry. So when Bob said you cannot date a broke guy, you cannot do this, you cannot do that, I support Bob, because I'm not like you. I'm a fan of Bob. I don't like him because it's not the reason why I'm liking is that he's the kind of person that this is me. Regardless of anything, if you like me, you take me. If you don't like me, you don't take me. It's far better than people that pretend. Like when you see them, like I'm a saint and this and that.
Bob.
I'm a fan of Bob, yeah. Because the reason why I like him is not because of what he's doing. It's not because of his personality, but the fact that he came out and said, "This is me. Can you take me like this?" Other people will not even. Other people, they do worse than him, and when we see them, like, this one is saint. And sometimes what he says, sometimes if people that listen to him, like, oh, this guy is making sense. Sometimes dating a broke, yeah, it's making sense. Sometimes like I let you go lock polo. But when you listen to him very well, like this guy is actually making sense. When you draw to, okay, just imagine the guy collected his phone, collected the what's it called, the shoe and every other thing. Okay, let's not imagine that someone else is actually psyching the girl in another place. Like it's like, so how would that feel? Even she herself gonna say she's broke. Even the environment she is broke. So if she has something to offer, the guy won't have the effrontery to say, can I have this back? Can I do this back? But when she has something, like if she has something like, okay, this is what I can provide, the guy will not even like, he will not even have the guts to talk to her anyhow. Can't talk of taking what she has with her. So to me, I felt like being a broke, like you can be broke and still have something to offer. And you can be broke and you can have this money and still be broke upstairs. And being an independent lady, I will not lie to you, so sorry, it's not easy. Being without a man is not easy. I'm talking from experience here, right? But it's not easy.
Real quick, before you go, dear lady, do you think the first lady who called the registered nurse in the US said Bob is a bad influence? Do you agree?
Actually, to me, I felt like she's right. She's right in this. She's in the sense that if we don't listen to, like, okay, like I'm 33 years, right? So I can detect like this is what is right, this is what is wrong.
Yeah.
But okay.
That is freeze. Bob might be bad influence to the underage.
Exactly,
you understand?
Like for the children.
Like we matured people watching Bob. If he says something, if I don't agree with him or her, I don't.
Exactly.
But sometimes
so
the underage, Bob, we should talk them to believe what he or she is saying. But for the matured people,
I don't know.
Okay, sorry. Out of
okay.
the 3 people who are with us, who's a fan of Sister Bob?
I will not lie to you. I'm a fan of Sister Bob. I will not lie to you. Because it's really...
I'll say yes and no.
He's
because
giving me joy.
Sometimes I agree with what he said.
The craziness alone is giving me joy. I will not lie to you.
But just because it's coming out from Bob, people disagree.
Exactly. The guy is a vibe. Sorry, the lady is a vibe. Like, he's giving me joy. Whenever I listen, I'm sorry.
You
Whenever I
can you
listen
can
to
see Bob is even convincing us. She says she's a guy. She's a guy.
I don't know. He's like whenever I listen, whenever he's on live or whenever he's saying or doing, even if fake life is living, it's giving me joy because like okay, even the fake life is even helping you. There are more people that are living fake life that they can't even show anything. But even this your fake life goes there, we are still okay, you are still doing that. Also, when he says something I'm like, okay, Bob, you might be making sense. You might not be making sense because I'm not the only one listening to you. We have millions, trillions of people listening to you. So you cannot say everybody should come to you like everybody should have your own brain, like the way you think, right? So to me, I felt like being broke is different from you can be broke and still have something to offer on the table. And you can still have something to offer on the table and still be broke upstairs.
Now
So,
let's talk about you're broke, but
okay.
you offer in the bedroom. Is that good enough?
I know.
No, of course
No,
not.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
No,
I mean,
no,
what's
no,
that?
no, no.
Except both of you are broke.
No. That is something else. When you are broke, like you can actually okay, let's take for instance now. I'm at work and you are at home cleaning up the house. Like, okay, babe, I just went to the market to get this stuff. You are broke, but you are still assisting. And I see that okay, when I say okay, like can you help me to do some certain things like probably able to check something online. You are broke, but you are still doing something. Not that you are just useless. You don't even offer anything at all. You are just there. That is broke and you are dead. Because I can't be, you are going to affect me mentally and spiritually and even physically. If care is not taken, we're going to have a fight. And that
Yeah.
will
Okay.
lead to something else, right? So
Okay, guys. Now, we're rounding off, so I want the other people to give us the gentleman and the lady final thoughts. Start with the gentleman because you came first.
Okay. What I would say is that a man should put more effort before going to a lady for serious relationship. You got to know what brings food to my table. Feed yourself first. What are you doing? What do you do? What do I want to do? Don't use your own brokenness to increase the brokenness in the society. Get something doing first. When you get something doing, then even you attract beautiful ladies, hardworking ladies. But without having anything doing, that is freeze, the society is at risk.
Hmm. The lady with the glasses from Belize, your final thoughts?
Well, my final thoughts, I also agree that, men should be financially stable before they begin to go out into a relationship. I believe that it's important and he needs to be equally as I'm and being good in the bedroom does not thing. Because if a man is broke and he's good in the bed, more than likely he's not other than being good with other women. So he's definitely be promiscuous. Uh, assumption that that's all he's bringing to the table. That's not enough. I believe that I would never recommend for any that sisters, my daughters, I would never ever recommend for them to because it's going to lead to a lot of issues in the relationship. Always number one reasons for divorces, for broken relationship. So I mean, it takes more than finances to keep a relationship, but it's a very, 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 very imperative part of any relationship. And I just want to touch on Bob. I believe he has a good vibe. He yeah, the vibe is good. I like
Right.
the vibe. But I don't believe everything that Bob says. There's some things that he says that it makes sense. She says that makes sense. There's other things that I'm just like, okay, but I respect her, his opinion on things. But I like her vibe. I like the energy. I'm always once I
Oh, wow.
a lot of yeah.
All right. Thank you for your opinions. I'm not feeling too strong. I just wanted to have this conversation. It's always good to have different conversations, and I appreciate your opinions. In this particular instance, I also support Sister. Broke means I would, for instance, if someone has potential and they're broke, you should be able to be in a relationship with them. Elon Musk has not always been rich, but he's always had potential. The potential is not something he developed 2 weeks. Elon Musk works about 16 hours a day.
Mm-hmm.
So you are broke, but we can see that you are working 16 hours a day. Nothing is coming out of it. It's when you are sleeping and watching television 16 hours a day and you are broke that there's a problem. So we also define what broke is. Broke and unwilling to work, or broke because situation or circumstance has put you in a bad place. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining us. Take care of your, and I'm going to have a discussion very soon. Please send me a DM, Canada lady. I want us to talk about handwork abroad,
Okay.
away from nursing and medicine and office jobs. You know, let's talk about the plumbers, the barbers, the
I'm also
hairdressers.
a welder, yeah. Daddy Freeze in Texas. I'm a welder.
Professional welder.
Yeah, certified US welder. I never went back home. I came here 8 years ago, then I went to school, then I become a welder.
You go to school to become a welder.
Yes. Yes. What is it?
They learn welder for Nigeria. They know they go school for welding for Nigeria.
No, we go school. You got to be certified.
Oh,
You need to have
wow.
the certificate to practice it.
Even the barber she's talking about, you got to go to school and get certificates. If you don't get
They have the
certificate, you can't
government
barb here.
certificate.
So you also went to school to become a barber?
Yes.
Actually, I have 10 years experience in Nigeria. Then I came here. Then I go to school.
You got to have certificate before you barb.
License. I've did a lot of tests. Have the proving certificate like before. Even now.
So
Even
barber
as,
get exam. Oh boy, everything I work abroad, it don't be like Nigeria.
yes, and then even if you want to tint hair, you need to go to the school because
To the school.
the white have a very, very sensitive skin, so we have to be very careful. If not, they're going to sue. So we have to go to the school, have the license, and we are able to go. We are good to go.
We're gonna have this conversation at this time. And you guys join me. I have a welder, a barber, and I want to have this conversations around people who are working with their hands, especially Nigerians abroad. Now, this is to help Nigerians who want to relocate abroad, the kind of jobs that they can get abroad. Let me ask you, welder guy, in a month, like how much do you make?
Yeah, it depends. But the minimum you can make in a month is about between $5,000 to $6,000.
What about as a barber?
As a barber, it depends, but if I should convert it to Nigerian money, in a month, minimum should be about $8,000 minimum, at least after paying taxes and everything, rent, bill, everything, $8,000. Yeah, minimum.
1,000.
Yeah.
Minimum.
$8,000.
Okay, what comes to us 6,000? Let's just put it 6,000. What comes to us? Like
That is
there's
if you are underwater welding, if you weld under the water, you make like in a day you make $800, $800 to $700 a day if you weld under the water.
Let me come
But
and
you have to.
No, you are. They won't allow you to even go to school if you are above. I think if you are above 25
And
years,
there
they
is
won't allow
age
you to
for
go
it.
to
Yeah,
school
there is
because
particular
of your
age.
age. Scientifically proven, if you are underwater welding, at least 10 to 15 years is being deducted in your lifespan because of the disease, everything inside the water. So they want you to enjoy your water when you are under 40. They get you retired. So you make the money, you work for like 10 years, you make the money, go spend your money.
Wow.
Underwater welding.
Wow. Guys, can you join me tomorrow at this same time?
Of course.
Definitely, if you pick us, I'm going to join you.
We're going to start with your conversation tomorrow. I really look forward to this.
It's 7 o'clock, 7:11 here, 7:11
8
p.m.
Yes, so it's going to be like 2 hours ago. We'll start like 2 hours Will be
Okay, that'll be 5. Let's say 5 o'clock. Yeah, in
5
America.
o'clock, Abby.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, 8 o'clock.
Okay, please send me DM so I can remind you.
All
Okay,
right, then.
right, Daddy Freeze.
And
Thank
All
you.
right.
audience, if your handwork, plumber, mechanic, tell us about your experience abroad and how easy was it to find work? Would you rather do that for
Definitely,
work?
I'm going to tell you a lot with my body mark, everything.
We really want to learn and we want to hear. Join us tomorrow. Thank you guys. God bless.
Thank
All
you
right.
so much.
Thank you,
Thank
Daddy
you.
Freeze.
Bye.
Bye.